Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
Well, there is here a great sense of expectation as to universal contentment. The Emirates embraces Arsenal once more. We have already started here. And here's Vinicius Junior. He's had a shot! Oh, it's come off the upright. Pullet looking sharp there. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
This guy, Declan Rice, is a player I really rate. With him, you get exactly what it says on the box. A workhorse defensive midfielder who likes to stay in the deeper part of midfield, knowing his primary job is to make sure he shuts down.
Here's the header! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Now it's Roberto Carlos. Timber gets across to intercept that. Ødegaard. Well, both starting the game at a pretty decent tempo. And Gabriel. Zubimendi. And it's Timber. Saka. And he's forced to go back. Now Zubimendi. Calafiori can see things others simply cannot. First quarter of an hour gone.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Saliba kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. No goals as yet. Saka. And it's Ødegaard. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy away from it. You can't hide. You have to front up in a setup like this, and everyone is doing just that.
You make it sound so simple. He's been bundled over, that is a foul. And he's going to have his name taken. Well, this is worrying. He is not the sort of player who tends to stay down. Pullet looking to play it into the box. So who is the target now? He's having a look at what's available. And now they can clear their lines. Ruben Dias. Vinicius Junior. He's played it back. Looking for options for movement. He's been taken down and the referee has pointed at the spot. Vietnam presented with a golden opportunity here to open the scoring. Doubt. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
A picture of confidence that was never missing.
Vietnam have broken through. It's 1-0.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
And it's Rice. Shifted it to the flank. Now it's Martinelli. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Ødegaard going face-to-face with his great rival. Thuram. And The two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point, and the score is 1-0. Oh, he's taken out, that'll be a foul. And no surprise, that's a booking. Not much doubt about who's going to take this one.
Yeah, this could well be defining when you're looking back on events.
That was travelling. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. And he's managed to get free. Back when it goes. Chance for a shot! Oh, that is very close.
Oh, the technical control was exquisite. The pummeled attempt was exasperating.
Now it's Vinicius Junior. He is through here. Great vision. He's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Rice attempts a clearance. Oh, cracking ball. And that's gone loose.
Oh, great feat, that.
And here's Roberto Carlos. Saka has an approach to the game which is pretty much shoot on sight. He's on it, can he get away? Saka is in a really good position out wide.
What a letdown when you've got such presence and movement.
Out towards the flank. It's a promising position. Played in. And that has been cleared. And we hit half-time. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
Well, every now and again we get a bit lucky, Peter, don't we? And this is an absolute treat. A tremendous spectacle for the neutrals, but a bit of a nightmare for the fans and two managers.
Vietnam, the happier of the teams, heading in for half-time, 1-0 up.
And we come to you now with a quick request for support for our World Charity Fund.
So off we go once more. Vietnam carrying a one-goal lead. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Zubimendi. And it's Rice. Ødegaard. Calafiori. And it's Rice. Ødegaard tries a shot! Oh, it's fallen loose again! And it's in! Arsenal are level! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, they say all goalkeepers are crazy, and after that, maybe there's some truth in it.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
And that's put paid to a promising move. Stood up well to him there. Ødegaard played out towards the right wing. Little pass back. And it's Rice. There's a sharp little ball here. Timber picks it up out wide. Ødegaard will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Tries to play it through. Lahm plays it in.
The attendance for this match
Firm
was
header just off target.
60,810.
That's a really decent chance.
And we have our very first corner. And that was very necessary. Xavi. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Martinelli. Well, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Well seen, saw that coming. He's found a way past. Looking to play him in. Rice. Now Subimendi. Timber. Timber making good progress on the right-hand side. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Seedorf. Roberto Carlos. Vinicius Junior. Climbs up big! They've done it! And they get themselves in front! Pick that one out. It was a bullet.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Vietnam go into the lead. Madueke gets into a good position. Ødegaard. And that was nowhere near his best.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Roberto Carlos in acres of space out wide. Tries to get it clear. Madueke goes steaming forward. That looks a good ball through. He's got away. Now, can they get him away? Subimendi. Timber puts his foot on the gas. And it's Rice. The final 5 minutes. That's a sharp pass.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Vietnam close now to seeing this one through to the end. Ødegaard cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
Raya gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. And it's with the keeper. And that's that. Vietnam can finally smile now. They have held on in a difficult watch for both sets of fans. A truly emotional roller coaster that. Hullet voted man of the match, and deservedly so. Your reflections then, Jim?
Well, the manager's pumped here, Peter. He has every right to be.
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. Well, I'm Peter Drury, and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
Well, there is here a great sense of expectation as, to universal contentment, the Emirates embraces Arsenal once more. And as you can see, big chance! It's a loose ball. Arsenal with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Punched away. He's having a go! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Arsenal have their second corner now. And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. And he's had a hit! Vietnam are looking to go forward now. Gullit is herring after that one. Gullit, and he's had it nicked away. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, Peter, I'm a huge fan of Bukayo Saka. Someone always praised for his versatility, his attitude and his cleverness around the pitch. He has the potential to excel in all positions across that front line. But I'd personally like to see him as part of a front three. I think he operates best in that area.
Yeah, hard to see past him. He'll be looking to put on a show, I'm certain of that. Ødegaard. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. First quarter of an hour gone. And here's Saka. Tries to play it through. Saka gets into a good position. Timber could try cutting inside here. And it's hoisted clear. Gullit absolutely focused then on the defensive side of his game.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Calafiori can see things others simply cannot. Saka will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Aimed beyond the defence. Vietnam still without a single shot on target. Great vision. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Pass somewhat off target. He's in plenty of space here. Chance! Goal! Arsenal! Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Arsenal have broken through. It's 1-0.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
Swept in. He's having a shot! Really well taken goal. And they're at it again in double quick time. His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Way too good, Peter. Too quick, too smart for that defence, who were made to look a little lost, in all honesty.
So that's 2 now without reply.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
And it's Zubimendi. That's good running with the ball. Saka, nicely shaped ball. Well, we've seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Pull it. And now the breakaway. And the pass is intercepted. Time perhaps for one last twist before half-time. And here's Hullet. Seedorf. That's pretty clear, it is a foul. And that's going to be a booking. Roberto Carlos with a real chance here. So the perfect chance to get one back. Hullet! What a save by David Raya! Oh, he's been caught on it here.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Thuram. Xavi. He's a sharp little ball here. Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Zubimendi. Played into space. Neatly clipped into space. Van der Sar gets good distance on it. Seedorf. And the referee brings the first half to a close. What do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Well, I'm looking at the body language, Peter, and it doesn't look great. It's going to be pretty hard for them to pick themselves up from here.
With a quick
But there's still a maybe at play. Maybe they'll thrive on the adversity.
And the second half gets underway.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either.
There's the shot! Caught offside that time. Xavi. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, they could break here. And it's Ødegaard. Pull it. Seedorf. Roberto Carlos. Martinelli does really well to win the ball there.
This is the time you need that pace.
Looking for the run. Saka gets into some space. Van Dijk gets rid without sophistication. Timber. And it's Ødegaard.
Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
And he shoots! Now, who's going to be first to this? That's tidy. Real chance! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Very speculative with little threat, if any, for the keeper.
Xavi.
The attendance for this match was 60,179.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
And that pass just didn't quite work. Seedorf. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now, can they get him away? Well, they've got it again. Saka. Ødegaard. Saka. Ødegaard unable to make it happen for all his good intentions.
Number 11, Gabriel Martinelli. Coming on to replace him is number 20, Madueke.
Time then for the first substitution of the game. And this is Ronaldo.
Look, they're prepared to be quite physical to contain any danger that might come their way.
And that's another good win of the ball. Plays it through. Oh, he's found support out wide, and he's picked it up out wide. Skims, great chance! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Moved on forwards. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Chance here to counter. Ødegaard. Oh, that's fabulous. Madueke. And that's played in low. It's got in, and it is an own goal!
Substitution for Arsenal.
Well, that's really unfortunate. He'll be kicking himself at the moment, and believe me, I know how that feels.
7, Bukayo Saka.
Fortuitous as it may have been, they all count one. Just a quarter of an hour to play. Mbappe. He's looking wide. Played in by Roberto Carlos. Ronaldo looks to get on the end of this. And here's Mbappe. Oh, that's superb.
They've got to make this nice and quick. That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Knocks it into space.
Vietnam really have been second best here, second to every ball, and they can't have any complaints about where they are now. The good thing is they haven't given up, but it's not looking favourable.
And just to confirm that the referee did issue a yellow card for that earlier incident.
Yeah, we guessed that this scenario could take place because he's up against pace.
Now it's Ødegaard. Ødegaard crosses. Pedri. And it's Roberto Carlos. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Timber. Rice. Now Subimendi.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Saliba gets across to intercept that. Subimendi. Calafiori.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Well, that is one way to stop him.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
That's that, the end. A tale of two teams, one irresistible, unstoppable, the other fragile and seemingly clueless. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Well, there was a distinct lack of clarity or commitment in everything the players were trying to do. Looking pretty lethargic, and they were ruthlessly exploited and deserved to be.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you.